Hello class, today we were reading the book called The Wishing Leaf, and we were talking about kindness week. How to do kindness week. And what kind of kindness wishes did the bear do? He wished on the last leaf falling, the last leaf that fell from the tree. He wished that the leaf would visit all of his friends so they could make their wishes too. So he was not selfish. He was being very generous and kind. And this is the bear we're going to draw today. And this is the book called The Wishing Leaf. And we're very inspired by it. And this is the book. And this was the last leaf of the winter. And he was wishing that the leaf will visit all of his friends that live in the forest. And his wish came true because the leaf was started floating around. And the leaf visited the hedgehog and squirrels and porcupine and the moose and mama bear and little porcupine and deers, all kinds of animals and rabbit, and all of his animal friends from the forest. And it's a beautiful story. And it was a really cold night, but he was the last one to stay there because he wanted to make sure that he's going to make that beautiful wish. And his heart was very kind. A fox and all of his friends, even a badger and even a raccoon. Okay, so we are going to create a beautiful bear inspired by our bear who is so kind, his kind heart. We're also going to be talking about textures. These are textures. So we're going to be cutting some textures out of foam. We are going to make cuts like this, and we're going to make furry foam. And then we're going to glue it on top of our bear that we drew. And even get a googly eyes, and it's going to be a nice activity. So let me just show you some examples of student work. These are some student work examples here. They're younger students, but they did a really nice job. And you can be inspired by the book and by kindnesses. And you can be thinking about what kind of kindness you want to do. Lend a pencil, lend a helping hand, be kind to a student, and smile at people, say nice things. This is all inspiration of how your bear can look like. So we're going to get started. So it's a kindness week, and we are starting to draw our bear. First thing we're going to do is we are going to draw a circle. And you can just draw a big circle like this. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw ears. And that's half circle. Half circle, do it twice. Okay? Then we're going to do it on the other side. Half circle. Half circle. Okay? And I can show you his picture too, so you can see. We can also give him a nice round face like this, because he has that. And we're going to give him a nice button nose like that. I'm going to make a line here and give him smile like this. Little different from the book, but that's okay. I'm going to give him big eyes, because he's got nice big eyes, kind eyes for kindness week. And he's going to be looking up, making a wish. He's going to be looking up on the leaf. So his eyes are looking up. So put his iris looking up, because he's looking up and waiting for the leaf to fall, making a wish of kindness. I'm going to give him a little bit of eyelashes. I'm going to give him some details. And I think I'm going to give him a little head. His head is a little orange and he has a little point to it. It has a little bow underneath his throat when his head ties up. That's going to be orange head. I'm going to give mine little paws reaching up for the leaf like this. A little circle. And you can put little claws if you like. Those are little triangle because he's a bear. Bears have very strong claws. Okay, so it doesn't have to be just a circle. These were younger grades. We are in second grade, so we're gonna draw a little more details. Then we're gonna do some textures. These are called textures. Okay, we're gonna draw some fur, some textures. We're gonna add more textures later, like these. Okay, so we can add some textures where after we finish coloring our bear. So this part is white in the picture book. Let me show you the picture book again, some more details. You can draw your leaf. Leaf, one more time if you didn't draw it, it's just a line. And then zigzaggy lines on both sides. Okay, and you have your leaves. And this is a beautiful story. Here he is with his friends. And you see what color he is. He's brown. And I even saved a nice little wishing leaf. A student gave it to me and she said, look, it's a wishing leaf. And really, it came to her. She made a wish. So why don't you close your eyes and make a wish on this wishing leaf? Because I showed it to you. Close your eyes and make a wish. And I'm going to pause the video and we're going to color our bear. Okay, so go ahead and make a wish. So I am going to peel a crayon because this crayon, when I peel it, it's going to give me nice textures if I use it on the side. So I'm going to find a brown crayon and I'm going to peel it a little bit. You don't need to peel it all the way, just one side like this. And then you're going to rub it like in circles around where you want the brown fur to be. And that's going to give you one look of the bear. And then the little lines will give you a different look. And this will give you dimension. Say it with me, dimension. Dimension. It will give you dimension, and say it with me, textures. So you're going to vary. You're going to sometimes do it lightly, sometimes hard. And you're going to get some textures and some dimension. So his color is brown. And we are doing some textures now. So we are doing fur, little lines. And then we are doing side with a little bit crayon that we peeled a little. And broken crayons work really well with this because they're smaller and you can get to smaller places. If the crayon is too long, then you can't, when you peel it and put it on the side, it might color somewhere where you didn't want the color to go, like go over the line. So stay within the lines that you drew and draw nice and neatly and slowly and take your time. So we're making textures. Inside of his ears, it's a little bit darker, but you can do yours pink or whatever color you desire to put inside of your ears, but you can also use pencils for different textures. So if you choose to do a different color or different texture, if you use pencil, it's going to give you a different look. For example, if I put pencil here, it's going to give me another layer of dimension. Say it with me, dimension. See, so it shows you different lines, different thicknesses of lines, and different shading. This is how artists achieve something that's called interest. Interest. Then That's what makes your artwork very interesting. Now, he had an orange head, so I'll get my orange crayon, and I'm going to color his head orange just like in the book. I'm going to be careful to stay within the lines so it looks nice and realistic, just like the book drawing. And he's got a little bow underneath his he ties it right underneath his head. And then he's got little pink cheeks, I noticed actually. I never seen them before, but I just noticed it. So I'm going to, maybe it's the wind and the coldness. Sometimes when the wind is blowing, it gives you a little color to your cheeks. Almost like the same like when you go to the beach and you get a little color when you get hot. His nose is black, but if you want a different color, you can do a different color. You can also do pink if you like pink better, or brown, or blue, or purple. It's up to you. Yours can be a little different. Okay? And while you finish coloring, I'll show you the beautiful pictures here of the book. Can you see both at the same time? Maybe let's see if we can make you look both at the same time for the pictures of the book. So you remember how the tree had the last leaf in it? And the pictures of all those cute little animals. And if you wanted to color your leaf, I'm doing my orange, but you can do yellow or brown. He's still catching some leaves, so maybe these are not the last one yet. Maybe there's few left still. There's still 3 in my picture. I gave him little pink circles in the paws right there. And as we are finishing nicely, if you like the story of the kindness and how he made some wishes, say yay! And now is your turn in the YouTube channel. Thank you for visiting, and follow and share. Thank you.